The Adventure Is Nigh plushies are here!
Hey pals, wanna see my new knives?
Look out, adventurers! It's the evil wizard, Mole Cutpurse!
Not so naked and defenseless now, bitches! Take this!
He's tough, but we can beat him with the power of friendship. And violence.
Each comes with their own weapon with action magnets in their weapon in hand for action holding power.
Mull this over.
Victor, my trusty henchman. I need help. Wait, I don't have a henchman.
But you do have a shit perception score. Crikey.
Adventure Is Nigh plushies with action magnetic weapons, each sold separately or as a bundle with 8 free collectible pins from Second Wind. No assembly required. Batteries are pointless. Must be 21 or older to purchase a drink from Luca. Adventure Is Nigh plushies do not move on their own. If they do, call a priest. Ask for parents' permission before nothing. For a grown-ass adult who can make their own decisions. The Adventure Is Nigh Club is not responsible for any injuries sustained while adventuring.
Hi, Internet. Welcome to Adventure Is Nigh, Season 4, The Cat's Paw. It keeps happening. My name is Jack Packard. I am your Dungeon Master, and I am here with Casey Wosu.
Hi, I play Sigmar Iceblood, the newly winged ASMR archer.
Jesse Galena.
Oh, I play Grinderbin, the Dakaria that's happy to see an old friend.
Yahtzee Croshaw.
And I play Mortimer Rafflesworth Everwin Smythe, the fake changeling con man half-elf, who's still a bit out of his depth.
The real changeling, fake half-elf.
Real changeling, fake half-elf.
Right.
Sometimes con men.
And Amy Campbell.
And I play Deborah Yeatster, the Tabaxi cleric fighter, who is very upset because Jessie so stole her line. Because that's what I was going to say.
Also happy to see an old friend.
That's what I was going to say.
We can both be happy to see an old friend,
That's
though.
also true. Last time on Adventure Is Nigh, you followed Schlorp, a little black ooze, as they made their way to what at one point was the front line of the war between the flora and fauna folk. When you got there, you saw the mass devastation of the war. Many dead flora, many dead fauna. You had a 3-pronged plan. Warn the flora, warn the fauna, attempt to dissuade Schlorp from gathering with what you saw was a collection of flora folk blood congealing into one massive gloop. After some rolls, after some failed attempts at communication, they all came together and we met the mega Oob Vichera. After Oob Vichera revealed itself, Sigmar's true Aasimar nature, winged that is, sprouted. Little lore fact about that is something that has not happened to an Aasimar and is generally speaking the goal of the Aasimar to return to their angelic form. Gratisha Yeatster showed up to shirk the orders given to her by Dehydra and keep the war going until, of course, Oob Vichera showed up and messed everything up. There was lots of insanity until you finally called upon Jeremy, your ethereal friend. The connection was very weak, so you had to use your boon. Time stopped, and you ended up in the ethereal realm with the true form of Jeremy, aka this green pulsating light. Let's get things moving after I thank our sponsor for this season, Foundry VTT.
Oh, they're all doing it now.
That was a threefer right there. Obviously, we use a lot of the same maps a lot. I use different software to make a lot of my maps. Foundry works great with that software, but I made this map using a completely different set of software, and I can utilize it thanks to Foundry VTT being so open and flexible. It's my personal favorite virtual tabletop. So thanks, Foundry VTT, for powering Adventure Is Nigh. All right, you are here in a realm of light and emotion. You are seeing objects that are somewhat recognizable to you, but in shapes and colors that you are not necessarily used to. And Jeremy's like, so y'all want to like take a nap? What's going on? Hey.
Hi, Jeremy.
Sorry,
the connection was real bad. I was having a problem talking to y'all.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, we get to see your place. This
Yeah, come on in. This is my apartment. You know, it's not much. Come over here.
Yeah, it's
You
very
have
nice.
apartments in the Ethereal?
Well, you know, we got to live someplace. We got to have our own space. I like collecting things from the mortal plane. And so these are kind of vestiges of stuff from the mortal. I don't need a bed. I'm light. I'm in motion. So, you know, that's what we got.
Thanks for getting us out of there, I guess.
Yeah, things were getting a bit hairy down there.
Oh, what the? Yeah, I saw her. You called, and I was like, oh, shit.
You said something about, like, the hopes and dreams, and again, the connection was pretty fuzzy. What was that? Why the connection was fuzzy? Is because the hopes. What was happening?
Yeah, there's been a lot of scuttlebutt up here, down here, over here. I don't know how to say that. There's been a lot of scuttlebutt over here about kind of, ethereal realm powered off of the hopes and dreams of all you Saber, right? And I don't know what y'all are doing down there, but the hopes and dreams are in limited supply right now. It is getting real dark.
That's Vorothax.
It's a war, really.
Vorothax is fomenting a war between the fauna and the flora.
That would do it.
Yeah.
You knew him, didn't you?
Vorothax? I knew he was down there.
You know anything about him?
I mean, I've heard rumors. When he was up here, real pushy, trying to get his way. I know he tried to get on the council a couple times. Oh boy, nobody liked him. So banished because he was real awful.
What do you know about Vikera?
Are they really the Omni God?
Y'all know about Vachera, huh?
That was the giant
Yeah.
Ubi skull that you just rescued us
The thing
from.
we were fighting was calling itself Vichero.
Oh.
And it feels like it's right.
Yeah, his wings burst out. It was weird.
Oh.
Yeah, do you know anything about that?
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna level with all y'all. I know, like, to you, I'm like really powerful and really like amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like a janitor. Like, I was on vacation in the mortal realm when I got trapped. I'm not much up here. It sounds like you guys need to speak to someone who knows a lot of stuff.
Someone like Odin.
Or okay, all right. You guys know quite a bit here.
Yeah, we've learned a few things.
Yeah. Are you able to get us like an audience or a meeting?
I would be very interested in speaking with the council if we could.
I think having some mortals here on the ethereal plane is going to be a big enough deal to, absolutely get you a meeting with the council.
Oh, the whole council?
Oh, this
wow.
is kind of a
man.
big deal. We don't get many mortals up here.
So time was kind of freezing when we left. Do we have any limit on how long that's going to last?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's, time in the ethereal realm definitely runs different. I'm assuming that if y'all are able to get back, you'll kind of pick up right where you left off.
What do you mean by if?
Oh, I can't get you back. I used up my stipend of power to bring you here, and I just figured you'd bunk with me. Like sleep on the floor, hang out for a bit. And I'll get you out of my dangerous situation.
That was a war, Jared. Like we have to get back at some point.
Well, I guess we better talk to the council then.
All right, so you hop out the front door. What you see is kind of the visuals of, at least, of kind of a shitty apartment complex. So and he takes you on. You get out of the apartment complex, and you see this is kind of like more closer to the vision that you saw when you peered into the astral realm.
Ooh.
The streets made of light and energy. Buildings made of light and energy. Just like and more so like the air itself. You are just going through. You inundated with this kind of the emotions of all of the Sapra. Eventually, you make your way to a grand building. And Jeremy's talking to some guards. Oh, mortals. Oh, mortals. Oh, okay, yeah.
You just run around having emotions. Are they all feeding off that?
Yeah, are we like a prime source? We're so close.
A lot of people have been sniffing you. Like a lot of light baubles come up to you and like,
A little bit creepy, personal space.
what's a person? What's space? Just like.
As I want to ask something weird here.
Okay.
As obviously this is a bit of a walk, and people are snipping them, and Dabraella's like, okay, like he's mentioned, like feed off the emotions.
Yeah.
Can she see if she can sense tartar sauce nearby?
Sure.
I don't know what you would like me to check for that, but I would like to see if she can sense tartar sauce nearby.
I mean, obviously, like religion would be the main one.
Sure.
But if you want to bullshit something, I'm open to bullshit.
I'm very happy for it to be a religion
Okay.
check.
Yeah. Ooh.
17.
A 17. Okay, so you are in visually what you will comprehend as a city, right? You definitely can like tether a presence to tartar sauce. They are not in this city. If we want to think about like, the good
But
part
they
of
are
town,
in
the
this-
bad part of town, they might be considered to be in the good part of town, which you are not in right now. But like you can sense their presence, what I will say, stronger than you've ever felt it on the mortal plane.
Thank you.
Okay, so you get the building, the guards, let you in there. Hey, you get away from there, get away from there. They get it. All the people stop sniffing you. And Jeremy's like, just hop in. I'm not allowed in there, so you guys go ahead. I'll wait for you out here, though. Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Jeremy.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Bye. I'm not
Thanks,
waving. I'm a
Jeremy.
thing of light. Bye. In this room, something you would be able to tell is, pentagonal room. You see objects in here, kind of at the corners that. Even if you rolled a very, very high number, I don't think you would be able to comprehend what they are. And sitting at a large, glowing near a large table, is is 5 beings of different auras.
At a 6-sided table.
Sure, the 6th side being for anyone who wants to talk to the Council of 5.
Oh, I guess we're there
We'll
then.
just sidle on up.
When you walk in, the council immediately notices your presence as you are generators of the thing that their world feeds off of. They immediately sit at attention as soon as you enter the door.
Hi. We're the suckers who've been cleaning up your mess.
Just so you know, he doesn't speak for the whole group.
Sigmar's wings aren't visible here, but because he was paused and transported to another realm, I'm assuming that 1 minute is still happening. But does that mean he's stuck in that state here, or is he cut off from it?
Your wings are not out here.
I assume we're not in our physical bodies here.
Okay, this is like
Some sort of astral projection, probably. Would be my guess. I don't actually know.
probably.
What you know is you don't see your wings.
I don't see them. Do I feel anything?
You still feel that holy presence, that angelic presence.
Does that feeling connect to anyone on this table?
You do. You do. This character at the far end of the table. Everyone you have seen so far in the Ethereal realm. I'll set the stage before we resolve Mortimer being a dickhead to ethereal beings. I will set the stage for you visually.
Okay.
Which is everyone you have seen in the ethereal realm so far has literally just been a ball of light, has been a formless energy mass. When you got into this room, what you saw was 5 energy masses, but as you got closer, they began to take more of a form. Clockwise, starting at like 5 o'clock, you see that purpley one. You see like a big top hat, a large red nose, big bow tie, older looking gentleman. The next one over, the yellow one, looks kind of like an old dwarf covered in soot. On the far end of the table, what you see is something very similar to Oob Vichera, a black, translucent ooze with a large skull where its face would be. That's the one you
That I feel
feel
a connection
a strong
with.
connection
Okay.
to, correct? The big one, the big blue one, is older looking lady, hair of silver and gold. This red one, what you see is this is something that would look very similar to like a Jessica Rabbit situation. Just very attractive human female, large proportions.
Right.
Okay, so you walk in, you see all that. Mortimer says,
Hi, we're the suckers who've been cleaning up your mess.
the Jessica Rabbit character takes a cigar out from behind him and goes, you mortals always think that your messes are more important. Oh, fuck you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I appreciate that.
All I know is that we've run into a number of Celestials now. The first one was causing earthquakes that almost killed everyone. The second one is currently fomenting a war between the flora and fauna folk that's killing everything. And we've just been having fun with a large fellow calling himself a Chero that seems to be trying to absorb every organic piece of matter around him. So forgive me if I don't have a terribly positive view of you Celestial types at this point.
See, this is what I'm talking about. All they care about is themselves. They don't care about nothing else. We don't need them.
You don't need us, do you? You don't need our energies that you all feed off.
Nah, well, we'll find other things that give us energy. It'll be fine.
Mortimer, we're their batteries. That's why they make more of us. They can just get rid of us and make new batteries. That's right, isn't it?
That's right.
Well, that doesn't make me feel any better.
Well, maybe we shouldn't be so mean to them and we should actually just ask them questions. Okay, I want to talk to a lot of you because I think I know some of you, but I do have to know, which one of you is Corey?
The black ooze with the skull in it goes, that would be me.
Oh.
I am Corey.
Are you like the god of oobs?
No, I am a representative of the form of Vichera.
Are you aware that there's a creature calling itself Vichera on the mortal plane?
I am aware of a larger Vichera presence in the mortal plane, yes.
Are you okay with this? It doesn't seem like it's supposed to be there.
Your concept of what's supposed to be where doesn't necessarily align with mine. So yes, I am okay with that. I think Vichera returning to form could be beneficial to us all. And you hear at that you hear the council go, I don't think so. And they rabble.
Corey's a dick.
A lot of rabble. The one person that is not rabbling is the tall woman with the silver and gold hair who is looking at Dabarella.
Dabarella will step forward and go,
Oh.
Excuse me, are you Odine?
That is right, my child.
I have a lot of questions. So many questions. Oh, goodness.
I can sense some of my blood in you.
Well, yeah, apparently, I don't know much. I just thought I was a tabaxi. And now I might have some ice giant in me. I don't know what that means. What happened to the ice giants on the mortal plane?
Making a creature, making a race, making a species is difficult work, and we don't always get it right. In order to keep the population from being overabundant, I thought it would be a wise idea that after procreation, the ice giants would then die, but then others would die from natural causes. As it turns out, that just means they all died. But you know what? You make some mistakes, you learn some lessons, right?
That's really sad. Is that the only beings you've made?
That's the only beings I've made so far. I'm working on a couple exciting projects.
Like what?
I'm curious.
Yeah, well, I want to know. Where's some of these projects?
What are some? Well, okay, most of it's in spitball phase right now, but I was thinking of creatures that could swim in outer space, many arms and legs. That would be really fun.
That
Those
sounds
vast
awesome. What's in
areas to
outer
explore.
space?
Oh, that's fair. The sky, but like above the sky.
Well, before this gets any further over our heads,
Oh, no, I want to hear about these other ones.
the way I see it, you all banished Vorathax, correct?
That's correct.
Well, he's causing trouble that's affecting us, and it's affecting you. And that means he's getting the last laugh. Are you okay with that?
The one with the large hat and big red nose speaks up and goes, "He's right. We've been noticing a severe output deficiency from hopes and dreams lately."
Yeah, it's a big fourth axe problem.
That's right. That's why we gotta look out for these people.
Which one of you looks after the hopes and dreams?
Right?
Well, the hopes and dreams.
No, you make the hopes and dreams.
I know that other beings like Vorthax that you kicked out and who were making bad emotions and are fueling the bad emotions, but you don't want any of the bad emotions, right?
Right. Those are not helpful to us.
Are they helpful to Corey?
No, the bad emotions don't necessarily help me. Good emotions also don't necessarily help me.
What does help you?
The Vichera coming together, that would be what I'm here for.
How did you get on this council? I don't think you have to answer that. I was joking.
Oh, okay. All right. Then I don't have to answer it. Well, you say, how did you get on this council? What I will say is at that, the other four, shut up.
A representative of Vichera is always on the council.
Vichera is the Omni God.
So it's more proof.
So the full aspect of Vichero is above even this.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Above that's where the rebel, like, oh, definitely not. I don't know what you're talking about,
If you guys can send all your problems to the mortal realm, what happens when we start sending ours to yours?
Yeah, how do you feel about that? Like, what if we just decided we didn't like that Vichero thing you like so much? What if we sent it straight back to you?
Well, I know Corey would be very much for that.
So Corey, like, what is the end goal of Vichera? Like, why does it consuming all mortal life help you when even your fellow Celestials up here kind of need the hopes and dreams of humans? If all Sapra die, how does that help you?
The whether or not the Sapra are alive or dead doesn't matter to me at all, or it doesn't matter to Vichera at all.
I'm not liking this Vichera character.
Corey, do you feel the connection that I feel?
Whoa, slow down. Buy him a drink first.
No, not that. Ever since I got here, like, there's something in me that feels like part of you. Why is that? Why did I feel connected to Vichera on the mortal plane? Why did I sprout wings?
That's because you are a knight of Vichera. I can sense that you are a child of Muskellings.
Teacher's pet.
Was Muskellings really an angel?
What you would call an angel, absolutely.
Why did he come down to the mortal realm?
It was not his choice.
Was he just another one of your banishments?
No.
So you sent him on a mission?
No.
Well, who sent him to the mortal plane?
Nobody.
Well, why didn't he have a choice to go?
He fell.
Like he tripped?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, are we just physically above the mortal realm? Is this how it works?
Is there a hole? Like he tripped and fell over a ledge, and on the other side of that ledge was the mortal realm?
It was a little more complicated.
So the whole creation of the ASMR species was a stupid accident?
Well, that's how I look at it. I don't think he would look at it like that. But then again, we could say that the creation of all Sapra was a stupid accident.
Wait, why would all Sapra
we're not talking. When they feed us. They feed us.
Why would it be a stupid accident for all Sapra?
Well, that's how life is made somehow. It's just by accident, and what you consider life, what I consider life, what they consider life is all different for everybody, and not all of it's on purpose.
Can only people like you on the council make beings of life?
Odine will speak because she's her voice is much easier to do. No. There are many ethereal beings who have the ability to create life on the mortal plane.
Including Vorathax.
Unfortunately, including Vorothax.
We already know he made goblins. He made...
To put it in terms that you might understand, being a follower of tartar sauce, you are able to create wonderful and magical things. If someone was, I don't know, like just an ordinary baker, they wouldn't be able to use the magic that you use. If you want to think about it in a numbering system, they might be at level 0, you're at level 13? And it's similar here in the astral plane. There are beings that are more powerful than others. And the more powerful beings sometimes choose to amplify their power by creating Sapra.
See, I told you. They're not gods. They're just dumb, fickle things. All they ever did for us was create us. And we don't need them to keep doing that.
Well, you need us to do some stuff. Some of us, I don't know, keep the sun moving, keep the wind blowing. Do little stuff like that. Old Papa Yasoda there, he's the god of alcohol consumption. How would you like a life without that?
But you don't do any of that for us. Like, you seem to have your own reasons for this stuff, and we're just a byproduct.
Some of these dickheads think that the relationship is mutually beneficial. That kind of horse shit. I don't think I need any of that.
You're sitting here complaining about hopes and dreams drying up.
I got plenty of hopes and dreams.
That's what? What exactly are you the god of?
I'm Balaldi. I'm the god of tits, dicks, and asses. You can thank me for all that stuff, and guess what? My hopes and dreams ain't dying, because people love tits, dicks, and asses.
Yeah, well, not after Vigero's done sucking up all the tits, dicks, and asses.
Yeah, there won't be any left. That's true.
No, there won't be any, and there won't be anyone left to admire them.
Yeah, whoever's left is gonna love looking at my shit. Get some monster titties up in here. That's what I do.
Okay, I mean, this isn't really a negotiation. I mean, we just came down here to say, we're going to send Vicero's little baby oob thing back here. You can deal with that however you want. I'm sick of talking to you assholes.
I would like that a lot. It would help reform the Vicero. That would be great.
First up,
Yes.
and points at the golden yellowy one. Who are you?
Oh, the old dwarf. Yes, the old dwarf covered in soot hasn't said anything yet and goes, aye.
What are you the god of?
I'm the god of the forge. Anything made goes through me. My name is MC Hamir. And I'm with this one. I'm sick of all the bickering.
So, is it just forged stuff, or is anything kind of made?
Yeah, anything made. Where do you think your tinkering magic comes from, Lade?
Oh, that's so cool. I never had a name associated with
Hey, MC Hamir.
Wow.
Hey.
That's cool to meet you.
Hey.
He made some fucked up stuff.
Hey, that walker you made, that was real fucked up. I love it.
Isn't it? Yeah, it's great.
By the way, that whole, the engine with the Mobius strip and the tube that feeds into itself, holy fuck!
Right? Oh my gosh. Are you part of the reason that actually works?
Oh, any of the lucky rolls that came from that, they came from me. I wanted to see that shit work. Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
But he says the whole thing while angry. He's very
angry all the time. Oh, it's fucking great. I didn't think of it myself, but great job.
Actually, I've got a question. Karen Ferryman is one of yours, right?
Yes.
So what is the whole deal with death? I mean, what happens to us when we die?
Well, a lot of things happen to a lot of different. There are energy. Right? That's what we're talking about here. Energy, wavelengths,
Energy for you all to suck up. Is that all we are? A big slurpee in the afterlife?
I think you gotta let her talk first.
I'm mad. Mortimer's mad. He hates gods now.
Cyclical. You feed us emotions, we feed you power. As someone who uses magic, sometimes I would hope that you would appreciate that power.
Who's the god of my power?
Well, you know who the god of lies is.
Borathax. Right, yeah. And well, he's next, after Vicero.
If we were to somehow destroy one of your kind,
that would be very difficult.
Would that erase our power or connection to you?
It's a good question.
Yeah, so if someone who got their power from Vorithax got destroyed, would they not have any more power?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
A person's ability to lie, for example, in Vorithax's case, might be diminished, but there are other beings here who can take over that mantle, provide similar power.
Fill the niche.
Fill the niche, if you will. We don't have understudies, but there's a lot of people here looking to elevate their position.
I mean, you did banish Vorithax.
Correct.
Did Vorithax fill a role that you then filled with someone else?
We all came to the conclusion that the world would be better without lies, and we thought that by banishing him to the mortal realm, we would get rid of the concept of not telling the truth. As you can tell, it did not work. You kept feeding that energy back into us, and so we have a few people who are understudies.
Lies and chaos and all are just is necessary for order, just as order is necessary for lies and chaos.
Unfortunately, that's the conclusion that we've come to.
Vorithax is causing quite a bit of problems on our end, and I mean, we would like to get rid of him. How's that possible?
Yeah, what would it take?
Can we banish him straight back to you?
Yeah,
Can we just put him in a different place?
Yeah, what would it take to get Vorithax off of the mortal plane? Like, maybe not necessarily your plane. Is there another plane that we could maybe work together to get him sent to?
Ooh.
Or just erased from all planes? Is that a thing that you can do?
If you were able to destroy the form he has taken within the mortal realm, and you wouldn't do anything with his essence, like, say, put it in a frying pan.
Oh, you heard about that, did you?
We know many things, yes.
Oh, you know Fuzzy Hog?
Yeah.
Yes, we
He's
know.
doing okay.
I can't believe you put up with him. He's just so lazy.
Oh, he's real cute.
Oh, see, this is your problem. Aye, that's your problem. You make stuff, but you're okay with people not making stuff.
Who's going to use your stuff if everybody's making stuff?
The point is, we believe in choice, free will, not being the puppets of some higher power.
I do puppets. Some people choose our power and follow along with those teachings in order to gain a better understanding. That's not puppetry, cyclical. We are mutually beneficial.
You're just bitter.
Maybe I am, but I just found out my god is an evil chaos monster that I'm going to destroy.
Your god? What do you mean, your god?
Well, I'm a thief, I'm a con man, god of lies, god of chaos. We just established that my bardic power comes from him.
Something that you definitely pick up is, oh, he hasn't told them yet. all of the tables go.
Shut up.
Told us what?
I'll explain later.
That is what powers his magic, his lies. Aye, so if you're able to destroy the mortal shell that is housing Vorithax, and you wouldn't put the soul in no frying pan or nothing like that, then Karen could deal with him.
Karen could deal with a soul that powerful?
Karen's mighty powerful. She'd be ruling this whole place if she didn't have so much fun down there. Oh, we love that lassie, all right.
Well, we've got a broad plan. For now, we just need to cut off his font of power and stop this war.
Yeah. But first we've got to deal with Vichera.
A part of Vichera.
All right, fine.
Does that mean there's more than one piece of Vichera on the mortal plane that's together right now?
A lot of it's together now, as we see that.
And now there's a lot, I assume a lot more than just that.
Are you talking about the flora folk and the essence of Vichera that's inside all of them?
We need some sort of roll. I need a group roll. It needs to be a group charisma roll. I would like to see how these ethereal beings feel about you. I'm okay with performance. I'm okay with persuasion.
I've got good persuasion.
I've got
nothing
godlike
else.
persuasion. I'm plus 15.
Plus nothing.
Yeah, we're both plus nothing.
Do you have anything in performance?
No.
We have no charisma.
Well, then
We have no riz.
Oh, don't say
Persuasion's
that,
probably the-
Barbarella.
The most you could all roll together naturally is an 80. Just putting that out there.
Ready?
Let's do some math. You get a 23.
I get plus 13, so I
Yes.
got a 23.
Mortimer, you got a...
I got 25 thanks to Silver Tongue.
So
plus
that's
15.
48.
plus 7 is 55. Plus 8
is
is
63.
63 out of a possible 80.
We're a pretty bunch.
You were asking about Vichera. Are you asking anyone in particular? Are you asking Corey? Are you asking a different god?
I suppose I'd be asking Corey,
Yeah,
but
we're
maybe
asking.
side eye at Odine as well. Just like,
Okay, if you're doing that, then what happens is Corey goes, "Oh, well, Vichera is," and Odine, places a hand over, and Odine says, "Child, we all come from somewhere. We all come from something. All of us come from Vichera.
I knew it.
All of you, all the gods, all of us.
All of us."
All right, so there's no way to get rid of all of Vichera because Vichera is in literally every.
It's so like the way
every living thing has a piece of Vichera.
Yeah. Like
Right.
everything.
But we could get rid of this chunk.
I mean, you could move the chunk, get rid of it.
What role does Oob play into this? Like, it called itself Oob Vichera. Like,
No.
is Vichera normally associated with the Oob?
Yeah, what is Oob?
Okay. All right. It's like pretty neat.
I'm so excited. Here.
like you're a person, right? Like you are a Sapra being, right? If you like rip off your arm, what's the arm?
A lump of flesh.
It's arm, right? It's flesh. Oob. A lump.
That's what Oob is.
It's a lump.
A lump.
It's a piece. It's a piece. You put it all together. Well, I mean, there's a lot of pieces, but you got to put them all together. It becomes Vichera, right?
So does Vichera act on the base instinct of just reuniting everything?
Like if you cut yourself, right? You get cut by something. As far as I understand mortals, if you cut yourself, right? Eventually you wrap a little Band-Aid around it, it heals up or something, right? You don't think about that, do you? It just heals. It goes together, right? The Vichera do the same thing with all of us. Some of us have more of him in us, though we got a little more sentience in us.
Who separated the Vichera in the first place?
That's a hotly debated topic, sweetheart.
Was it Vorathax?
No. Sorry.
I'm glad about that answer.
Yeah, Vordax would have also come from Vichera.
Yeah, listen to Hot Dick over there.
Hot dick?
I've seen it. I made it. You're welcome.
We have a cartload of Adventure Is Nigh merchandise, pins, t-shirts, plushies, Adventure Is Nigh dice, and even an Adventure Is Nigh version of the Red Dragon Inn board game. For links to all of our merchandise, head on over to adventureisnigh.horse. Yes, it's a real website.
Yeah, no, Vorotex, just another one of us birthed by Vichera.
If Vichera is truly an omnigod, Vichera is the beginning of everything.
Yes.
We can't let it ever come back together. That's the end of the world. It's the end of everything.
Hey, look who's on board. Look who's figured it out.
Yeah.
I mean, would it be, or would it be just the next step in whatever we are?
Yeah.
But what about our step?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What about
Yeah.
ourselves? Would we cease to exist? Would we even have any say in what the grand individual being does?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying we should get it all together. That's not what I'm going for. I just don't know that it would necessarily be the end.
That is what I'm going for. That is why I'm not popular.
All right.
okay.
Well, we're all
we
on
should
the
definitely
sa-
not do it then.
All right, we're all on the same page then. Let's. Can we go back so we can sort out our problem now?
Yeah, before we go back, I would like to say hi to Tartarsos if I could.
Odine says, I will give you a bus pass.
Hey,
Oh, thank you.
It's 3 transfers away from here.
Do you know who made Gabriella's ice cream scoop?
She pulls out an ice cream scoop and goes,
So, I know where I come from doesn't matter. Like, Tartarsus has taught me a lot, and my friends have taught me a lot, but it just seems really weird to me that this giant ice cream scoop came to me when I needed it most. Where did it come from, and who brought it back to me?
Are you going to hand it to her, or are you holding on to it? What do you want to do with it?
She can hand it.
She would reach out her hands, right?
Yeah, she would hand it over.
By all accounts, rather ordinary ice giant's ice cream scoop. It, keeps it cool to make sure the ice cream doesn't melt. They loved ice cream so much, the ice giants. I sense that this was much loved by someone. This was much beloved by your biological father.
Do you know who it was?
I do. His name was Tony. And it was very hard for him to find love. And fortunately, he found love with your mother.
Oh, that's very nice.
So they did love each other?
Well, in a sense.
In the physical sense,
In the physical sense. But he was wandering for ages because he had no one to fit with. And so he found that in your mother, and she brought him great joy. And I think after, he could feel himself slipping, and he knew you were on the way. How it got to you, I cannot say.
Hey, you said there were candidates for a Vorothak's replacement in the God of Chaos role.
Yes.
Could I meet one of them?
Oh, is that a good idea?
You know what? Never mind.
Probably not.
If
Why
if you
not?
would like to. Yeah.
I think it's a great idea.
If we as Sapra are looking to stop Vichera's current path, and at least the 4 or the 5 of you are looking to stop Vichera's path, why don't we work together? Like, is there a way you could help us do this?
We can offer you limited help.
Oh, like what?
We can probably get you back to Ungundari.
Okay, that's a start.
I mean, if we could get
If we
him here.
If we could transport the Oob Vichero from the mortal plane to here, would you be on board with that?
Oh, I'd be very on board with that. Yeah. We should all vote for that. I don't know about that. That we got to deal with him. We got to deal. Yeah, a little harum from.
Be like, you don't have to deal with him. Just Corey has to deal with him.
Like, I'm assuming you guys have the means to deal with him much better than probably the Sapra do, especially if you look out for help outside of just this council.
And then all the hopes and dreams can come back without interruption. Even the ones related to tits, bums, and dicks.
Those hopes and dreams never go out of style, kid. Ha-cha-cha.
I wish you were my god.
It's never too late to change religions.
I've seen your wandering eye. You've appreciated my work enough. Don't you worry. Hey! Thinking about those dicks. Them aces. Oh, hold on. Little titty, big titty.
Are you making them right now? We're in the middle of something.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, I was. I made a real weird creature just now. Oh, boy.
So everybody's on board with getting the goop thing here.
It seems like that would be the best course of action for now.
Okay, well, my plan was to use that Mobius strip of physical space inside your Christopher Walken thing, get it in the middle of Big Oob Man, turn whatever you got going on in there inside out, or break the bag of holding, and suck all the Oob back into the ethereal plane.
That would destroy the creation.
Yeah, that's kind of the opposite of what.
Oh, I'd hate that. But on the other hand, it would, help bring hopes and dreams back. Oh, that's conflicting. I mean, if you're looking to undo some stuff, we can get you some objects to undo the glue.
Yeah, that would actually be very helpful. Some sort of ethereal kind of solvent might help.
Well, we can give you some oil of etherealness.
Oh,
I don't think that's a word.
You just said it.
I just said it. It's a word.
My understanding is that ether is the noun form. You can't just add ethereal and then put ness on the end of the adjective form to put it back into a noun.
Well, see,
form.
that's where you're wrong. See.
Excuse me, I am a lawyer.
We're well aware of your prowess with paperwork. Talking to Eugene, the paperwork god. Oh, he loves it. Oh, baby, he had a boner from here to Tuesday. Yeah, he did.
Well, that would be a good nominee for the Chaos God, I think. What causes more chaos than paperwork?
Oh, yeah, Eugene's in on the list. So I can get you the oil, yeah.
Oh, okay, that would be great.
Okay, great. And passage back. And you know what? I'll take you to tartar sauce so you don't have to take the bus. Old cheapskate over there didn't want to. I'm just a practical person, public transportation. You shut up.
You're pretty cool, MC Hamir.
That's right. I'm cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Some people would say I'm too legit. Too legit to quit. Oh.
That's why you're always making new things.
That's right.
Can I just ask? I don't really have anything to offer in return for this, except that we're going to complete our mission. But could you just stop banishing your people to the immortal plane?
Actually,
please.
That kind of would be probably good.
We're not your junkyard.
I like that a lot. Persuasion. Obviously. I know your persuasion, but there's always a possibility that you roll a natural.
We're also dealing with, like, literal gods.
Yeah, 25, the usual, please.
25, the usual. Okay.
Like, really? Or are you just saying that?
Do you mean the mortal plane in general, or just on Gundari?
Probably the whole plane.
Oh, that'd be more difficult. But I can definitely guarantee no one on the guard.
I mean, if there's parts of the mortal plane... I mean, if there's...
That's a funny word.
I mean, if there's parts of the mortal plane where nobody lives or will ever live...
Okay.
All right. Let's go see your friend.
All right, yeah, up in my Cadillac. Let's go.
Like, I have to say thank you very much to all of you.
Did you build this?
A fine piece of machinery.
Oh, yeah, it's a nice piece of machinery.
Look at the fins on back.
Incredible.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no. Where's the horse?
That's right, horseless carriage.
It's a sweet piece of engineering. Hey,
Absolutely.
how long does our freeze time last? I think we could pick up some celestial chicks in this.
Oh, yeah. You hear from far off. So, MC Hemir drives you in his sweet-looking ethereal Cadillac to the nice part of town. There in the nice part of town, you run into, again, like, you see these shapes that you recognize, but to the ethereal beings, these are all just light and emotion and whatnot. You would recognize them as trees, as grasses, a lovely park area. And sitting atop a hill in a park area, you see the visage of tartar sauce.
Did Jeremy come with us, or are you still like waiting outside the door?
Oh yeah, Jeremy would come with you. Yeah.
Hey, I'm here too. He made me go in the trunk, though. he wouldn't let me in the seat, so I had to be in the trunk, which was cool because I was in MC Hamir's trunk. That's a story I can tell for a long time.
And from atop the hill, as you walk up, I can sense you, Dabarella.
Oh.
You've made it so far. Welcome.
Oh, goodness. It's a very nice looking home.
Being a part of what you would call nature brings me joy.
I don't know if I've done very well at what you asked me to do over this last little while. I hope I've done okay.
Whether or not you've completed your task is still up to you, but you do bring joy to all of those around you, even those who profess not to feel your joy.
That's very, very kind. And I will do my best to try and spread even more joy. I know that the work's not done yet, and obviously I've had a bit of a peek behind the curtain. I mean, MC Hamir just dropped us off.
He's very nice. He loves his little machines.
Thank you so much for everything you've helped me learn about myself and about my friends, and I will do my very best to try and fix what's started. Because it's very scary And I don't want to live in a world without hopes and dreams. So I'll do my best with my friends.
Zabrella, as you have faith in me, I too have faith in you. That is why I bestow my powers upon you so freely. You are blessed. I appreciate you.
Thank you. I think that might be all.
We're just hanging back like, that's tartar sauce.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I talked to him earlier.
Shit! Someone take a selfie, quick!
I'm sorry.
Say where I go up the hill a little bit.
Sure.
Tartar sauce, sir.
Sigmar.
You got cut off when we spoke last time. You were telling me a little bit more about Sebastian.
Yes.
If I'm a knight of Vichera,
Yes, yeah. The Aasimar, correct.
like if the Aasimar are knights of Vichera,
Well, Muzz Skillings.
Muzz Skilling was a knight of
was
Vichera.
a knight of Vichera, yes.
What does that make the Aasimar? And what is that? And what does Sebastian Piss want from us?
As far as I know, after Muzz fell to the mortal plane, his essence created the Aasimar folk.
What are the Aasimar? Basically, like, is one side of their belief true or the other side? Like, that's what he's asking. Like, what are they?
Whether you are children of...
Yeah, did Muskillings create us, or were we humans? And
Yes.
what does Sebastian Piss want from us? Like, what does he want from us based on that information of what we are?
Sigmar, I can give you this information, but I would like you to ask yourself how important it is to you. Does it matter where you came from, or do the actions you choose today matter more?
It's my actions that matter.
Of course. So, while I can tell you the truth of the Aasimar, is that a truth you would like to hear?
Evade. You'd make good con artists up there, I'm gonna say.
Then someone's self-worth can be tainted by their past. Someone's idea of their self-worth can be tainted by their past, and I want to make sure you keep your spirit as hardy as possible.
Yeah, it's kind of not my spirit I'm worried about. But I think I understand your point.
I will tell you one part that is a little more clear-cut. Sebastian Piss is looking for your power. Sebastian Piss feeds off of your power.
Like, me in particular?
Above your others, above your peers, you will be more powerful than any Aasimar before you.
But why me?
Because you kept fighting, you kept your spirit alive. When you were faced with creatures that almost knocked you right the fuck out, you did not stop fighting. When you were faced with diplomacy that failed, you did not stop fighting. When you have been faced with adversity, you kept pushing forward. Others have stopped. And so as your power grows, Sebastian will try to siphon that power from you now that you have shown your true form.
Do you have any idea what he wants to do with it?
What does anyone want to do with power? Rule, control.
Thank you, Tartar Sauce. You give me a lot to think about.
Thank you, Sigma, for keeping your friends safe, spreading your joyful message along with Dabarella. All right, get back in the caddy.
Can I have that shotgun?
Oh, sure, just not that one.
Okay, I go back in the trunk.
Are you sending us back through the same hole that Muzz Skellingtons fell through?
Skellington?
Skellington? Skullins.
Muzz.
Whatever his name is.
Whatever it is.
Skellings. Muzz Skellings. Aye, Muzz didn't fall through a hole. He wasn't on this plane. He was with Vichera.
Where were they?
Omnispace. I don't know what we even call that.
Is anyone else on that plane?
Oh, fuck. That's a good question.
I'm not entirely convinced Vegera is a god or an intelligence. I think it's just a word they use for all of life.
That seems
Kind of what I was thinking.
Deborella, that's a good question that I've honestly never thought about as MC Hemir. And I think I need to sit down for a little bit. Holy crap, if there's other Vicheras. I have no idea. I've never been up there. I do not know. I've never... The concept of more greater beings, frankly, frightens me.
Yeah,
Well,
right?
that's fair. It's scary, right? That's what it's like for us down there.
Is this what it feels like to be mortal?
Yeah.
How do you survive?
Barely.
Maybe get a bit more sympathy.
Oh, this is gross. I do not like it.
Okay, let's go then.
Okay.
You know, I get working on that, MC Hamir.
This is a problem. Hopes and dreams, we get potholes. They'll dry up. That's why we're so keen to help you. I gave you the oil. You're welcome. I took you to the doctor's house. I'm taking you back
Thank
here.
you
I'll
so
take you back
much,
to the
MC
mortal realm. I'm
Hamir.
doing stuff for you.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, no, there we go. That's a little. All right. So, MC Hemir, we're going to say takes you to a special location. All right. This device, I'll be able to send you back to the mortal realm. You'll pick up kind of where you left off. Maybe. You know, it's not an exact thing.
Okay.
Thanks for coming to visit, y'all. I get to hang out with MC Hamir.
Back in the trunk.
Oh.
Thanks for your help, Jeremy.
Thanks so
someone-
much,
hey,
Jeremy.
be nicer
You
to
appreciate
Jeremy.
clean toilets when you have them.
Yeah. I know. He brought you here. All right. You did all right, Jeremy.
Oh, MC Hamir said that did good.
All right. Good luck to you. If you're sending it our way, we'll deal with it the best we can up here. Over here. Across here. Below here. Oh, crap.
All right, well, back to the horrifying dead war for the future of humanity.
Yes. So you leave the realm of light and emotion. MC Hamir activates a little thing and you whisk back. And according to this roll, you leave off approximately right where you left off.